There is an unbelievable gap between a very few who have very much and a vast majority who are poor, desperately poor, or even absolutely poor. Do you have any idea how much of the world's wealth we have taken to ourselves, that we use for ourselves? 87% is used, consumed under the control of 1/5 of the world's people.
Hunger is a political decision. There's enough food to feed everybody in this world. We stand in a world where people use food as political fodder.
Being absolutely poor means that you are barely surviving on the margins of human life in a situation so desperate you cannot even call it human. Over 1 billion people are in absolute poverty.
Who has the right to decide that some people are going to sleep in my dumpster and some people are going to sleep in mansions? Who has the right to decide that? No one.
St. Ambrose. Ambrose said, "You are not making a gift of your possessions to the poor person. You are handing over to the poor what belongs to the poor. The world is given to all and not only to the rich."
We're cutting taxes for the top 1 or 2% of the people. At the same time, we have a proposal that passed the House to cut $50 billion out of poverty programs.
Public policy makes a huge difference. If we want to be in solidarity with the poor, we have to begin to be aware of what our nation is doing in the international economic order.
Poor people don't vote, poor people are invisible. The only value left in Washington that I can see some days is re-election.
We develop policies that cause the wealth to move from the poor to the rich. We get richer and richer, they get poorer and poorer. A picture that appeared on one of our news weeklies some years ago. It shows a tiny little girl who had been in a food line, starving people in line to get a bowl of soup, and she fell out of the line, left there, and a vulture is behind her, waiting for her to die. God didn't make the world for a few. God made the world for all. Everyone has a right to a full human life. Everyone.
Maybe when enough people with some clout who fund enough campaigns are hurting enough, then we'll get the rage. Where is the rage?